Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you may be. CC here, Chris from New York, Westchester County. It's 4/2/26. You know, it's funny. I was watching. Well, I didn't watch it in real time because I was still working, but I was just getting the highlights on the fake launch. You know, if you believe that bullshit. There's an interesting thing that Hollywood likes to use quite a bit, and I think we counted, I don't know, maybe during the launch while it was taking off, 12 edits, maybe 15 edits. Oh, you don't know what an edit is? Oh, let me give you an example of what an edit is. Can I? May I? Here, look. Edit. 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 You see, during that editing process, so many things could happen. So much time could pass, and you don't know how much time exactly has passed. However, in this case, it was a launch, right? Let's get into detail exactly what nonsense. First off, this launched off exactly. It's a fucking balloon. First off, there was a shot of one of the astronaut. Well, whatever that. He's not an astronaut, but one of the military guys took a picture about an hour or two, maybe 3 hours before Artemis with his cell phone. It was on the ground, and it pointed up to the rocket to show the size of the rocket or whatever. I'm not saying it's not big. It's fucking huge, you know? I mean, really, it's a freaking helium balloon, basically. But you can see how fake it looked. I mean, this is not a steel. This is not metal. It's nothing. It's nothing but a helium balloon. They're not in that thing right now. They're not even in space yet right now. This is the afternoon. Tonight, after they investigate, you see, they're in low orbit. So everybody's celebrating. I'm like, what are you celebrating? Did you celebrate the ISS? I don't think you did you? Because they're not any higher than that. Right now, they're in low Earth orbit. Okay, that's where they are right now. And I find it really amazing that people believe this nonsense, because let's take a look at the capsule that they're in. Now, this is, how many people? I think there's like four military guys that are going to, and one woman. That's right, I forgot about that. There is a lady on board. Oh man, that should be great. They're going to be cooped up in this little capsule that's about the size of a minivan. Okay, maybe, all right, add a couple of more feet to it, but it's basically like a big box van. Okay, and that's what they're in. They've got a shitter. A shoebox for it's about the size of their shitter. That's gonna be great. That's just gonna be beautiful. I could just imagine the aroma for 10 days. You know, when I had my injury, I couldn't take a shower for like 3 days because I didn't realize that you could put a 13-gallon bag over the leg area and tighten it and seal it too. Then I found out they had shit on the internet, but it didn't matter. But I mean, it just like after 3 or 4 days, I was like, I can't do it. I just got to take a shower. I just got to take a fucking shower. So they're going to be 10 days like this, okay? One woman and one female, and I think 4 guys, okay? Something like that. You know, I can't even drive to work in the morning without one guy going ballistic behind me, shining his lights and flashes because he wants to get out of his way. He's in a big fucking rush. 10 days. So if you believe this, if you believe that they're in this capsule right now, if you believe they are going to be launched out into space and they're going to spend 10 days out there in this little minivan with a shoebox for a toilet, no fucking shower or anything, you know, a couple of sinks maybe, you know, maybe us flat earthers should get together and put together something. Actually, we don't even need to. You know what? One person could do this on AI. Oh, hold on. Let me edit. Edit. There was another edit. I had to reposition the camera. Edit. Oh, fuck. Fucking A, man. It just makes life so much better here. You know, to see these trained rats, these NPCs that really just like fall for it. Although let me be honest with you. I really haven't seen anybody mention anything about it. I mean, I've seen it on the I think the New York Post today had a front page with going back to the future. We're not landing anybody on the moon. Apparently, if you believe this shit, you're going around the moon. Are they actually going to the dark side? I don't even know, because there's so much little information we can find out about this. They're just going to keep winging it. That's all. Now, if they really wanted to back out, tonight would be the night. They would say there is an electrical problem. There's something going on here. One of the wires is fucked up. One of the fans went out. And they would just abort the mission and come back to Earth. However, I don't think that's going to happen. I think they're gonna go through with this fake shit. They're just going to run with it, and it's going to be so bad. So, let's see. We are not obviously going to get what we want. There's no camera on the capsule to show us going into space. There's no capsule on the bottom of the capsule. I mean, you know, there's no camera on the bottom of the capsule that's going to show us breaking through the atmosphere and watching Earth just get smaller and smaller and smaller. No, they don't have that. I believe they do have mirrors, though. I think the AI thing that I have said there's 6, not mirrors, windows. Said that there's 6 windows in there, which I guess would be about the size of maybe something like this, you know, about that round or something like that, you know. Those are fried onions, by the way. I just had a little lunch. So there's really no way of getting a good picture on it. And where is this fucking thing going to be pointed? It should be pointed at the moon the entire time, so you can't get any rear shots. But they say there are HD cameras all over the capsules. Well, we're not going to see dick. Nothing. We're going to see shit. We're going to see the worst photographic imaging that they could possibly imagine. They're going to give you a picture of Earth that is unrecognizable, with continents that are all fucked up if they even show those. Typically, they just put clouds all over the Earth and make it, there it is. It's right there. That's Earth. That white thing right there. That's Earth. Then you can see that little dark thing. Yeah, that's Africa or some continent. We don't know, you know. No stars, of course. Nah, why would we want to do that? That would be stupid. So when they go around the moon, okay, are they going to get Earth right there? I don't know. That's going to be the iPhone shot, I think, right there, huh? No, it's not. It's going to be the most unrecognizable picture you'll ever fucking see. And that I can guarantee you, okay? You'll never see anybody land anywhere. They can pull this shit off, sure, because everybody they got their head in the sand. I bet half the population didn't even know this thing took off last night, you know? I mean, where was it? Where was it announced? Nowhere. You know, I mean, they did a blurb on it here and there, just went over people's heads. They're more concerned about the war, the fakeness, and all this other bullshit, gas prices. You know, here we're at about $3.89. But people don't seem to understand, we were there for almost 4 years. That's right, we had the Biden. Remember Biden? People forget. They forget these fucking things. They forget, they just completely forget history. You know what I mean? They're complaining about 2 or 3 weeks of high gas prices. You had high gas prices for 4 fucking years that were close to $5 an hour, $5 a gallon here in New York. Okay? And this idiot mayor down in the city, he wants to pay these McDonald's workers $30 an hour. $30 an hour. Do you realize nurses and practitioners, they get paid about $20 an hour? Do you know that? But a McDonald's coworker can get paid $30 an hour. We'll see how that works. I mean, what an idiot, this guy. Just everything is just, it's happening so quickly, you know? I mean, it's just like we go through a period of 6 months of bullshit, and then bam, one after another. Remember when we were having those terrorist things? It's like, bam, one weekend. That's what they do. You know, this is, they don't know what else to do. All of this is made up shit. Okay? It's all there to keep you off the prize. The prize is flat Earth. Okay? And if you want to learn anything at all, I'm talking about your history. Okay? I'm talking about you thinking that in the 1840s and the 1700s, we were sitting in little huts, okay, with an axe, and you know, with nothing, with no light, with nothing, but yet we built these palaces, these beautiful palaces, dug freaking reservoirs for hundreds of miles with this, with no technology at all, no electrical instruments, nothing. So if you want to learn about that history, okay, and you want to revisit the history, the lies that you were told in school, and find out what we really had back in the day, okay, if you want to learn about the World's Fair, that's right, going all the way back to the 1800s, you know, if you want to learn about that, if you want to learn about your life, okay, if you want to learn about a digital world, digital world, that's right, yeah, that all this could be digital, that what we're living in right here is something that's possibly real in a sense that you're looking at it and acknowledging it that it's real, but maybe not. It might be hard to understand. See, free will is a big thing too. See, the tests that they did, there's an 8-second gap right there. You know, the computer knows what you're going to do like 8 seconds before it actually happens. See, they proved that. That means there's no free will, and scientists don't like that experiment. No, they don't. That means your life is a book. Let's give you an example, like your life. Look where you are right now. How did you get there? What paths brought you to where you are right now? And if one of those paths was crushed, where would have you gone? It's a book. It's not coincidence. Everything's been written for you. All the way up to the day you die. It's all been written for you. Everything you're doing now is going to affect you in the future. If you want to learn about all this stuff, then just download the app. I'm going to put you a link right there. Clock, Zodiac, app. It's there. All of it's there. It's going to cost you pennies to get into it. All right, nothing. Remember, give a thumbs up for me. All right, CC 911 would be nice. All right, it gives me a little bit of well, whatever. Who cares? Doesn't matter. You know, if you don't want to download the app and you don't want to learn anything, all right. If you just want to sit there and believe these fake rocket launches and this fakeness that you can actually propel in space in zero gravity and make turns, okay. I see. You're saying the gravity of a planet. That's right. Turns it. All right, I'll acknowledge that. But how do you get to that planet without direction? Oh, the thrusters on the thing. Oh, really? You say thrusters? That's funny because space is zero gravity and it's a vacuum. You can't have fire in a vacuum. Go ahead, try it. Put everything into a box. Take all the air out. All right? Try to light a fire. If there's no air, you can't have a fire. It's as simple as that. There's no air in space. Is there air in space? No. That means you don't get a fire. That means you can't have rockets. They don't work. You can't turn without having some sort of water or something to push off of. If you don't have that, you can't do anything. You're just going to sit there and go around in a circle. If space actually existed, which it doesn't. None of this exists. Stars, planets, it's all fake bullshit. It's all there to reiterate. Oh, Christ, I can't even say the word. It's all there to just keep the lie going, okay? Reiterate. Fake planets, fake Earth, fake everything. You know? It's just remarkable. But, you know, enjoy your little fake show. I think there's probably going to be a 70-30 chance that it might get scrubbed. I'm going to go with a 30% chance that it just might be scrubbed. I'm going to give it a high 70% that they might go through with this right now, because it looks like they're gonna. And what is this shit that they were inspecting the capsule when they were on the tarmac or whatever the fuck the thing is on? I mean, what are they doing? Isn't this open, checked out and everything like that? What do you think you're going to see? A fly? No, but you might see the fly in space. That's always nice. Don't worry about it. There's going to be many flies on that capsule, right? It's going to stink. Oh, man. 10 fucking days of bullshit. So anyway, if they actually really do go through with this, we all know that they're not in there. We don't know actually where they put them. We have no idea. They could be anywhere. Then a barricade underneath the ground, for crying out loud. Who knows where they are? But they're certainly not in space, because space doesn't exist. It never has. It never will. I don't think our ancestors ever acknowledged space. They acknowledged lights in the sky, but they didn't say anything like planets that we could actually build a spacecraft and go out there. No, they didn't do that. 1600s, 1500s, 1400s, 640. You know, I mean, really, it's just this whole civilization, the higher up have brought it up, and it's such a perfect plan because it makes you feel insignificant. That's what it does. Okay, you feel like you're nothing. You're just a little speck. That there's no God. There's nothing. There's no dome. It's just we're opened, and we're anything could happen. A meteor could kill us. You know, a little simple meteor could kill all of us. Have you ever seen a meteor actually crash to the ground? I haven't. How many cell phones are there out there? I would say at least 1 billion. 6 billion is as many people that they lie and say that there are as many phones, okay? And nobody's ever caught in one actually crash land on the ground. The moon. Every single crater is straight on. Everyone. No craters like the movies depict. Making a nice trail like that that's 5 feet deep, and there's the hole and there's the trail. That's what Hollywood does. But the moon, I don't know, doesn't have any of that on there. All clean craters. It's great, isn't it? I love it. The only moon, the only satellite up there, that's stationary, that doesn't revolve, that doesn't turn. It's locked into the gravity. The only one in the entire solar system. And as a matter of fact, I think the only one in the fucking universe. And I know they're looking. What are they looking at? Lights on the dome? I don't know. What the fuck are these pictures from? They're drawings. That's all they are. Fucking drawings. Really nice drawings, too, I'll tell you. Terrific artists. Really make it look real. They can turn a ball into a realistic looking picture of Earth. It's amazing. The only problem is they mix the colors. You know, the colors are a little fucked up on some of them. Right? Some are brown, some are red. You know, Africa's brown in 2015 and in 2009. It's a different color. Well, actually, no. They started doing the pictures in 2015, and they keep giving us terrific drawings, you know. But back in the first picture that we had, the marble, everything looks a little different, doesn't it? The colors of the continents are all different. They're actually different sizes too. So I guess what happens is, like, maybe every 30 or 40 years, the continents, they kind of expand and then they contract, kind of like the Earth is breathing, right? That makes sense. So they get twice the size of it, take up the whole side of the Earth, and then they contract back into its original. It's like, remember the shrinkums? What were those things? Oh, they were called shrinks something. There were these little models, and they would grow, and then they would contract back in there. But these are actually things that you put in the oven, not that absorbs the water. You know, like the frogs and stuff that absorb the water, and they expand to like 10 times their size. These were actually things that you put in the oven. Shrinkets? I forget what the name of them is. And they were like this small, and you put them in the oven and they grow. But yeah, I mean, maybe that's what the continents must do. So where are we now? Are we in the shrinkage area, or are we in an expanded or expansion area? That's what I would love to know. I guess we'll have to wait for that picture, right? Oh, you know they're going to give it to us. We want that really nice, crisp picture. And that's right. We have the technology now, you know? And could you get a couple of stars in the background? I mean, just make it look kind of like space. You know, that it's not a fucking drawing in a black drop. You know, just put a few stars. It's not going to hurt anyone. Don't worry. We're just going to measure where the constellation should be in that particular time, at that particular second, and where the star should be if you were right here behind the moon. We're not going to check that. Don't worry about it. Just give us some stars. That's all we ask. They're not going to give you shit. They can't do anything. You'll never see stars. You'll never see anybody land anywhere. You'll see little machines land everywhere. Hell, I could make a machine land right over here and put a backdrop in it and make it look like Mars and turn everything red. Oh, and they don't even really have to do that anymore. They just said they have AI. They can do whatever the fuck they want. But they're gonna show the typical videos of them in the capsule. Now remember, they are in there for 10 days. 10 days. I couldn't even go 3 days without taking a shower. It's disgusting. Ugh. I can't even grow a fucking beard. It's disgusting. I just can't. Food gets caught in there. Oh man, it's good. So when it lands and comes back to Earth, who's the person who actually opens the capsule up? He better have a gas mask on. Does he cover his mouth at least? It must stink like a freaking game zoo in there. Oh, man. Jesus, Lord. Gas mask, please. We're opening the hatch. Okay, please stand by. Well, have fun, guys. This is so much fun. It really is. Okay, I gotta give it to NASA. Excellent job. Terrific launch with the edits and everything. You actually made it go good. And don't forget about the cartoon. Did you see the cartoon? I love the cartoon. Right when it pretends it goes somewhere and there it is. You have the little drawing and the little cartoon of it's great. I love it. NASA, good job. I am so proud of you. You have given us exactly what we expected, and we do appreciate us. And I'm speaking for the flat earthers. We do appreciate everything that you do because you're so predictable and so much fun to have. I thank you for subbing. I thank you for viewing my videos and let me be a part of your life.